is that? Yeah.
Black-owned business.
CMPRadio.net. It's the station.
Bring it down.
Yeah.
Just pull it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Thanks, Fred. All right.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Golden Age podcast, where we speak on subjects as they pertains to senior citizens ages 60 plus. I am your host, Renee Clark Graham. Today, my guest is Dr. LeRai Carter-Martin, nursing professor at Villanova University. Health, and she's starting off with a love letter to the brothers. Welcome, LeRai.
Thank you, Renee. It's so good to be here again.
So glad to have you back. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's do it.
Today, since it's Valentine's Day weekend, I wanted to shout out the black men, the brothers, and say how much we love you and support you.
Absolutely.
And, wanted to send a love letter to you and let you know that we hear what you're saying. So, and by we, I mean me. I'm going to speak. I'm not going to speak for all of the women, but I'm going to speak for myself when I say that I see you, men between 55 and 75, 80, looking good.
Okay, really.
Smelling good.
There you go. Just doing the darn thing.
Yes, and wanted to talk about some of the things that affect your health, as reported to me by men.
Okay,
So
all
this
right.
is not about me, my opinion.
So this is real conversations.
It is.
Okay, all right.
I talked to a few brothers and let them know that I was going to be on the Golden Age podcast with my Sands, and asked them what was on their minds, and they shared a lot.
I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to hear it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So interesting when you ask, you get the answer.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I'm thankful that I'm somebody that the men want to talk to. I
Okay,
guess.
all right.
And
Because It's not easy for some to open up,
nurse.
so I get that.
Yeah, so when I asked, like the floodgates were open,
Okay.
right? So we got a lot of information. So I have to tell you, acknowledge that I can only give this to you from the perspective of the men I talk to. It's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
But so some of the topics that came up were taking care of the prostate health, getting colonoscopies, going and getting health care for yourself and not waiting for a significant other to make your appointments and
Right.
all of that, right?
To take ownership of your health. Just to do it.
Exactly. Blood pressure, managing that through medication, and talking about the use of supplements and herbs.
Okay.
Because we'll talk about that a little bit.
All right.
What else? One of my friends talked to me about loss of testosterone, which he said equated to loss of muscle mass.
Okay.
And
I'm sure that's a concern. I know
right,
it
it's
is.
a concern, managing weight and all of that.
Okay.
And then someone else talked to me about caregiving of older parents.
Okay.
So there's a lot that's on men's minds.
And they have a lot going on too. So
Yes.
okay, I get that. Loss of testosterone. What can be a cause of that? Like what causes that?
Just getting older. And this
Okay.
again is something reported to me
See,
that,
right.
he says affects him.
Is this something to do with prostate health?
No, not really.
No?
I think it's just like we women go through
Hormonal changes,
as
you're
we
right.
age.
Okay.
Men do as well, right?
Okay.
And testosterone, we know, is that it's like that male hormone. It's the
Exactly.
hormone that distinguishes them from us, right?
That's
And
right. Okay.
gives them, I guess they think their virility, but as they get older, testosterone levels could drop, and
Okay.
and the man that reported to me said he could feel like a change as he tries to lose weight as he
Okay.
gets older, take some of the pressure off his joints and everything, that he feels like it's a struggle for him to maintain muscle mass.
Okay, does this also affect their sexual health? Like, does that mean that they're not able to perform or just not on the same level that they were when they were younger men?
Well, there's a lot of different
Because I'm
things
sure
that
that's a
can-
concern.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that affect sexual health.
Okay. But if that's not one, don't let me distract. I'm just thinking out loud. That could be
Well,
one, but,
Pretty much most of the things that are on our list affect sexual health.
Okay.
Specifically, control of blood sugar
Mhm.
and blood pressure.
Okay.
So, and I do definitely want to talk about sexual health and prevention of sexually transmitted infections at the end of our
Got it.
conversation.
Whenever you want to do it.
So let's see what's on our list. The first thing is, don't wait for someone else to schedule your appointments. Schedule them for yourself. I heard that from a couple people, and
Does that come from, do you think they're embarrassed to do it? Or I don't know what would make them not want to do it.
well,
I guess I would have to have that conversation, but it's like,
I guess what would make
your health.
some men
Yeah.
not do it is because they maybe they're in a committed relationship. They're
Okay.
married or have a long-term partner.
all right,
And maybe they're used to that partner doing certain things.
doing
for
stuff
them.
for them. Okay.
So
All right.
the message that I got from one of the men that I talked, a couple of the men that I talked to was, don't wait.
Okay.
You know, I guess because couples go through their stuff, right?
They do. They
Um,
do.
Me as a wife, I shouldn't be the reason that you don't take care of your health, right? Because I'm not feeling you this week.
That should
or
be the
whatever.
catalyst. Like I have a wife, I gotta keep it healthy and stuff. But sometimes it's not.
Right.
It's not enough.
So
Okay.
That message was very clear. Go ahead and do it for yourself.
Exactly.
Your own appointments, and keep your own appointments.
Right. Okay.
I talked to a couple of veterans, and they recommended that veterans use the VA hospital for
Absolutely.
healthcare.
Free 99.
Absolutely.
Free 99.
I mean,
Well, you know that
I'm
as
a
a
vet,
veteran,
right? I'm a
right?
vet,
It's
and I
free
use-
99.
If I need to, I have the VA card, and a brother told me a few years back to go to the VA, get that card.
Yeah.
And I have used that for health care. I
Absolutely.
had to go to the ER maybe 2 years ago.
Wow.
Gave them that card.
There
no
you go.
bill.
Done.
So
I love it.
If you're
I
a
love
vet,
it.
go ahead and
And use those
your
benefits. Take
benefits.
advantage of that.
You earned them, and thank
Sure.
you for your service.
Yes, and thank you as well. We good? Okay. We having some technical difficulties, but JP's gonna get us right. And then
Talk into it.
hey, really?
Thank
These things are
you,
like,
JP.
ooh, okay. All right, he got us right. You know, when I talked to you and you told me you were going to cover some of these, I did a little bit of research and read a little bit, and it was surprising to me that why black men are such in high numbers as being diagnosed and not surviving, you know. And I was like, wait a minute, we are just at a disadvantage all around. I didn't understand, like,
We are.
and I guess it comes from different factors from what I was able to remember, nutrition, that kind of stuff. So what would you say? What what kind of lifestyle changes had to take place for that? Like,
So before I say
Yeah.
talk about lifestyle changes, I will say that black men are
proportion? Yes,
disproportionately affected by many chronic
insane. It's
illnesses.
true. Almost
Um,
all of them on this list is like, wait a minute, we just can't
Exactly.
get a break.
Prostate cancer, colorectal cancer,
Right.
lung cancer,
Diabetes.
what else?
It's like, yo.
Diabetes, blood pressure, and one of the reasons is not so much lifestyle but environment.
Read that
Okay,
too.
so
Yeah.
we're here in Chester,
Right.
the city of Chester, and we know that we live in an environmentally risky area.
Okay.
To put it nicely, we have a lot of environmental factors that affect our health.
A lot of challenges going on.
including
Yeah.
Noise pollution. Living this close to the airport, planes, trains, automobiles, we don't even realize how much
I
that
never
affects
even
our
thought
health.
about living near the airport. I never gave that a thought as to being affecting somebody's health like that. I never thought about that.
Absolutely. So I lecture in my class on noise pollution because it's near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
So noise is measured in decibels, and we have planes flying right overhead. We're less than 10 miles from the airport.
That's true. You're right.
We have
We are.
foghorns down at the river when.
So we getting it from all sides,
We are.
basically.
We live
Okay.
Next to I-95,
That's
which
true,
runs
which
from
is-
Maine to Florida.
That's right.
And we don't have sound barriers in our community.
And right down the street is the river. So
Right.
I get it.
We
Okay.
also have refineries
Mhm.
and industrial hazards that affect our health. So these affect the brothers. They affect
Wow.
all of us. But so we're all at risk for certain illnesses. Blood pressure being
Right.
one of them, right? Our sleep is affected.
True.
Our mood, our mental health. So
Okay.
that's that. So lifestyle changes.
I
sound
mean,
good
as
on
far as
paper,
like,
but
yeah,
not always
nutrition
the-
and that kind of thing. It's like, well,
Right, even when we do the right thing, which
Right.
again, this is a love letter of encouragement
Exactly.
and support. Sometimes we fall short, not because we're not doing the right thing, but
Okay.
because of the hand that we have been dealt.
all right.
But as far
Alright.
as behavioral changes, we can definitely stop smoking,
Mm-hmm.
limit alcohol
Alcohol,
consumption,
exactly.
get moderate exercise, and I say I use the word moderate for our age group.
Right.
Being, so I'm not 60 yet, audience, but I'm close. I'm knocking at the door.
Okay.
But for our age group, we need to be realistic. If you haven't been running most of your life, I don't think this is just my opinion. Now might not be the best
To try
time
to start. Yeah,
running
it's a little
marathons.
challenging. So
Right, you
yeah.
might want to start by just walking every day.
Mm-hmm.
Or stretching at home, right? What else? Oh, what we eat affects our health.
True that. Wow.
Sleep.
Or
Can't
lack
say
thereof.
enough about
Exactly.
sleep. Men should get at least 7 hours if you can.
Okay, of sleep. I guess so many things, so many factors are working against men, I guess. And I guess us too, but for today it's about the brother. So there's a lot of things that affect their sleep. They got a lot going on. So, okay. So prostate was number one.
Prostate. Men have prostates, women do not.
We do not.
That prostate is like the hormonal center for men. So
Yeah.
the testosterone that we talked about. The prostate is what is like another brain for the man. It's what makes a man a man.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Sure.
Prostate, as men get older, they are at higher risk of having of developing prostate cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So we highly recommend that you go and get your prostate checked. And there are two things that happen when you go and get your prostate checked.
Okay.
One is a digital exam, meaning, and this is why a lot of men don't go.
Okay.
But don't let this be the reason you don't
You
go.
don't go, right.
A digital exam means the urologist will use his or her fingers to feel the prostate.
I think
by
that
way
might
of
be
of
that's the key
it's
right
called
there.
A rectal exam.
Right.
Go anyway. If you don't want the rectal exam, don't get it. But you still need to get your blood drawn for PSA level.
Okay.
So, and I can't go into the PSA levels because they vary by age. So there's an upper limit, and that upper limit gets higher as men age.
Okay.
So a man who's 55, his prostate, a normal prostate level for him will look different from a man that's 85.
Okay.
Right.
So what do you think is as a healthcare professional, when should men start to think about getting those tests done?
You know what, Renee? Let me see. I should have looked that up.
That's okay. I'm just wondering, like, just to give them a
Okay.
give them an age.
Right. So with African American men being at a high risk as early as 40 to 45.
Wow.
And if there is a history of prostate cancer in the family, you would definitely want to start being screened at that earlier age.
Okay, is that a yearly? Is that an annual exam, or just one and done, or every 5 years?
I don't think
or
it's one and done.
Okay.
That I'm not sure of how often it is. I think it might be annual, but don't quote me on that.
Gotcha. All right.
But if you're in the age group that we're addressing today,
Okay.
I'm going to say, I know your show is for 60 and
It
older.
is,
I'm
but it's
gonna say
fine. It's okay.
55 and older, and you haven't had your prostate checked yet.
It's time to get it done.
Go ahead and get it checked.
All right.
And I'll talk a little bit about accessing health care towards the end too.
Okay.
In our community, we do not have a hospital.
Oh.
We have lost.
Don't
an
remind me.
entire
Just
system.
don't. Oh.
Can't talk about this without talking
I
about
know.
that.
I know. I know.
It's that's been heavy on my heart.
It's just so
since it happened.
disheartening. I just can't even believe we're a city without a hospital.
No trauma center. No
Nothing.
cancer center,
No ER. Nothing.
Nothing.
Like,
So don't let that be the reason that you don't maintain your health.
and that could be one more reason that would give them an excuse. Okay, well, we don't have a hospital. It's no doctors around here. No, you can find another doctor, so it's okay.
So we might as well go into that now. We still have
Okay.
mainline health.
Right.
I love Crozier. I'm always going to.
I know,
that
right.
was our hospital.
Right,
But
exactly.
it's gone. We still have hospitals in the vicinity,
In the area.
and we're on the border with the state of Delaware. We
True.
still have the Christiana Health System. We still have all of the health systems in Philadelphia, including University of Pennsylvania Health System.
Lincoln on. What is Lincoln on?
Lincoln
Is that
is part of
Main line,
We have
okay.
Jefferson, we have
Mhm.
Temple, we have Einstein.
Bryn Mawr? What is
There's-
that? Is that
That's part
Main
of
line too? Okay.
So
All
there's
right.
really no excuse because you'll get in a car and go. If you want to go to the newest restaurant in Philly,
You're
you
right.
will go. Right?
Tell it.
So,
Call them out. It's true.
And check this out. You can get health care virtually on Amazon. I found that out today. That's crazy,
What does
right?
Amazon not have? What do they not do?
I don't
You
think
can get
they-
medical attention on Amazon?
You can see a provider and get your prescriptions filled on Amazon. It's wild.
man.
Hmm.
That's insane.
I did not know
Also,
that.
If we're talking mental health, you can get therapy online, and I would like to talk about mental health.
Okay, we can do that.
But not extensively. I know when I was here last time, we
Mhm.
talked about preventing the winter blues.
Right, right.
But therapy has become normalized,
Especially in our community, because
Yes.
for a while we were like, no, I'm not going to therapy. I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
So we become more accepting of it. But I think I don't want to pigeonhole the guys, but I think that women are more open to therapy than most men. Guys just don't want to do that. You know what I mean? They just don't. I'm
I
like,
beg to
well,
differ, Sam.
okay, all right.
I have talked to some guys who, you know what? I started doing therapy, maybe around Christmas or Thanksgiving, and
Okay.
one of the main reasons I did is because I had talked to guys who had done therapy,
Mhm.
right? And many coworkers and women friends too have normalized it. So I'm
Okay.
like, okay, I've been a nurse all these years.
Exactly.
I can tell somebody else that you might want to go get therapy, but I
Okay.
wasn't doing it myself. But when I start talking to guys
Mhm.
that have been to a therapist,
Mhm.
I said, you know what? What am I waiting for?
Really.
So
Well, I'm glad to hear that though, because most times they're just reluctant to try it, and I'm all for it. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Good job. That's
Wanna
that's all
stress
right.
Again, if you just joined us, we're here to say how proud we are of you for
Mhm.
taking care of your health. That includes your mental health and your physical health.
Absolutely.
Your guy, older gentleman, you're looking good. We can tell you're feeling good because of how you carry yourself, how you walk, and just here to share this love letter with you
Awesome.
from us. So what else? Colonoscopy.
Yes.
Colonoscopy is another one of those invasive procedures. However,
But at least you're
with the-
asleep for that. So
Yes,
it's
you
not
get-
so
you get a
bad. You
nice
can go to
little
sleep.
nap.
You do. You can get some sleep. Get a little rest.
Right, you never even know that it happened because you got that what's the name of the med?
Propanol.
Is that what
They put- yeah.
propofol, right?
Propofol.
Propofol.
I call that the Michael Jackson drug.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, it's a nice nap.
It is. It's
So-
like very refreshing too.
Right. So by now you should have had at least one colonoscopy. No judgment here.
Right.
Not bashing you. If you haven't had one yet, go ahead and schedule a colonoscopy. Because colon cancer is something that can be detected. It's
Mhm.
a slower moving cancer, and with detection, you can get treatment and live longer, right? And how that's done is through a colonoscopy.
Okay.
Anything that says oscopy has to do with a scope, which
scope,
is a
right.
camera,
All right.
which once again, yes, it's going to be a rectal.
But you're
uh,
sleeping, so you're good to
exactly, so,
go.
Right. You would have to do a prep,
Mhm.
which means
That's
you
the worst
have
part.
To,
To me, that's the worst part. That's
You
yeah.
have to drink whatever your surgeon says.
Yeah, that's what you drink.
Sometimes it's go lightly. Sometimes it's some like citric acid,
Yeah.
and whatever it is, you get a nice clean out, and then you go to sleep,
You do,
and you wake up and it's done.
and it's all done. It's like wonderful. Now, when having colonoscopy done, they're looking for polyps. Yeah, what is a polyp?
A polyp is a growth. Well, yeah, it's a growth on your in your intestinal tract.
Okay.
So your colonoscopy looks at your gut, basically.
Okay, but
not,
all right.
Not your stomach, but your intestines are huge. They go up this way and they run across and then they come
yeah.
down. Right. That's your digestive.
That's major,
system, right?
exactly.
So they're looking for any abnormalities, and while if it's something that can be managed while they're looking, then they're going to take care of it. Colonoscopies also find hemorrhoids. You can have a hemorrhoidectomy while you're having a colonoscopy. So we don't even talk about hemorrhoids, but
Really?
back in the day.
Oh my
talked
God,
about it,
yes.
right? Hemorrhoids
That's
are
true.
so that your anus, your butt is the final opening, the final part of your digestive system or the end of your colon, right?
Right.
So polyps in that area in the rectum look like they're called hemorrhoids.
Okay.
And sometimes they can extend outside of the rectum, and they can be very painful.
So I've heard. Yeah, I've
And
heard that.
they can be removed during a colonoscopy.
So once a polyp is removed, that's it. That's the end of it, right? Usually after it's removed, how long before you get a report about, what you should do after that, or what they found, or what they didn't find, or
Um,
does it just depend
you
on?
you're pretty much back to normal, but it depends if they will send
Mm,
the tissue to the lab
Okay.
and determine, make sure it's not cancerous,
Cancerous?
make sure it's
Okay.
benign.
all right. Because I think when I got mine done, I think they even sent me it looked like a 3D imaging or something. I'm like, really? I'm like, I didn't have to
TMI,
see
right?
that. Yeah, okay. You took it out. That's fine with
Like,
me.
you didn't
Okay.
ask to see that.
Yeah, but it was an experience. So yeah, I get that. Oh, okay. Colonoscopies.
Yeah, so I'm only going to talk about blood pressure a little bit because
Okay.
I want to talk a little bit more about diabetes.
Go for it.
Blood pressure. Let me see. I have some stats here. It says 57. So my source is an institution in Michigan, and they're endorsed by the American Urological Society and some other reputable organizations.
Okay.
But they say almost 60% of African American men have hypertension or high blood pressure.
Wow.
So we talked about noise, we talked about
Right.
environment, we talked about lifestyle and diet. Those are, can be attributed to high blood pressure.
Mhm.
Also, it could be hereditary.
Okay.
Right,
That was on
so-
my list. Was that
Right.
It's hereditary. Okay.
Normal blood pressure should be less than 120 over 80. So a good blood pressure is in the 110, like the 110 to 1.
Over 80 or a
16
little or
over
less than
70,
80.
right.
Okay. All right.
80 is a little high, but so the highest, let's say your blood pressure was 110 over 70. The top number is the pressure on your system when your heart is pumping. So that's going to be higher than it should be higher than the lower number. The
Okay.
lower number is the pressure on your heart and your circulatory system when your heart is at rest.
Oh,
So
okay.
that number being high is
It's not a
definitely
good
problem.
thing. Okay. All
Right.
right.
So, men, let me stress this. If you have been diagnosed with high blood pressure and you have a medication that has been prescribed, that medication needs to be taken every day. You can't stop taking it.
Can't skip
because
it.
you feel
Gotta
better.
take it.
High blood pressure is also known as the silent killer.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
silent
that's
killer.
enough right there to make you want to take it because it's like it just sneaks up on you basically, and it's like can take you out, and that's not what you want.
Right, and I did say
And we don't
this
want that
wasn't
for you.
about me,
Yeah,
but
I
I,
know,
did
but
want to
still,
say
yeah.
I've been taking blood pressure medicine. This 2026 makes my 10. Wait, when did I start? I started taking blood pressure medicine in 2006.
Okay.
So I've been taking blood pressure medicine every single day
Exactly.
for 20 years. And,
Wow. I think I'm at about maybe 10 years. I think every single day.
right. It's protective.
Yeah, it
High
is.
blood pressure can burn your kidneys out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And that's
It can
another
cause
issue.
stroke.
Yeah. Right.
right? Could cause heart attack, stroke, kidney failure. They're all, well, I mean, heart attack and stroke can kill you like that, right?
Mhm.
Or you can be disabled and live with them for many years, right? Same with kidney disease. I
Right.
know about that firsthand because my mom had uncontrolled blood pressure,
Okay.
and then she had kidney disease and had to do dialysis. If you have blood pressure, high blood pressure, and you have medication, please take it. You want to get your blood pressure checked every
Right.
now and then. The grocery stores still have the blood pressure
Wow.
checkers in there, right? Where
Right, if
just
you wanna
sit
do
down and
that.
put your arm. If
Or you
your
can
arm will
just-
fit in that thing.
Like Amazon has everything else. Get your. It's a little kit about that big.
Get this thing.
That's it, that's
Exactly.
it.
Put it on your wrist. Do like this.
Very, very convenient.
Check your blood pressure. Let me see what other notes I
sure.
have about that. You want to maintain a healthy diet that's low in sodium, high in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. You want to engage in regular physical activity and maintain a healthy weight, and follow your healthcare provider's recommendations.
But do you think that the men or we as a people are having a hard time because culturally the way we cook is just like, this is not what I'm supposed to be eating, but it's hard because it's just in our culture to cook that kind of stuff, with even if you use turkey, whatever you use to cook greens and all that other good stuff that we love, it kind of works against us at times. So yeah,
We can have what we want without overindulging, though, right?
the key
there's
without
certain
overindulging.
things-
Yeah.
Right. You're not going to eat a whole platter fried fish, macaroni and cheese, greens, cornbread,
Right, all that sweet
Pepsi,
tea, all
Pepsi.
that.
Right? You're not going to eat that every day. You
God, we hope
let's
not.
hope
No,
not, right?
no.
you throw a salad in there every now
Yeah.
and then. Back up off the bread and the sugar and the extra salt.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you take your medicine. You cannot outrun it with just diet if you
Right.
have been
You have
diagnosed
to.
and
You
need
have a
medication.
prescription. You need to get it filled and take them every day.
And I should have brought my little medication thingy, because I've laughed with several people about this. I have. You know the things you think is only old people, right? You have one. It's a little medication
help you out
container,
here.
and you can put your meds in it for all.
Mine
Here-
looks
here-
like that.
Here we go. Look.
Mine looks
thank
like
you,
that,
Renee.
yes.
And you wrote it on there. Mine is long.
You had the long one, right?
but-
Yeah.
But the point is, put this by your bedside and and take it. Sometimes I need this to know what day it is. 'Cause I
Okay,
forget
so
what day it
it's
is
true. I
sometimes,
keep
right?
this in my pocketbook, and so in case if I don't take my meds before I go to work, this is in my bag so I can get to work and take them. So it works, guys.
Take
Get
your-
one.
Right, take your
Get
medication.
one,
every
yeah.
day. And it doesn't have to be pink.
Oh no. Yes. Okay. Fine. Put my little pink pill popper
Yours should
away.
be red
It should
sands.
be, but okay. So anyway, it's easy. We just want you to be around for a while, guys. So we want you to just take your meds.
Right, so let's talk about diabetes.
Okay. Wow.
So diabetes is we know it in our community as sugar.
That's sugar, right? Exactly.
It's high blood sugar, high blood glucose. So our body, the way our body works is that when you eat, your body is designed to process the sugar without any special assistance.
Okay.
There are, after a while, there are some individuals who, perhaps because of they might eat too much sugar or have gained too much weight. It might
Okay.
be too much, or it could be hereditary. Too much stress on the body stops producing enough of its own insulin to process that sugar.
And that's
So
when we
the-
have a problem.
Right, so the insulin processes the sugar and makes sure that it goes through your bloodstream to all your extremities and where it's supposed to go, because we need sugar for fuel. I don't mean we need bags and bags of processed white sugar, but our brain works well on glucose, right? So we do have to have, that's why we eat fruits
Yeah.
and vegetables, right? So those things have just enough for our body to function. But when your body stops producing insulin,
that's right.
your blood sugar, that sugar in your blood just kind of sits there, and it becomes problematic.
It has no place to go, basically. Is that right? Am I getting that right?
So you need insulin to move it where it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
So if you have been diagnosed with diabetes and you're supposed to take insulin, the insulin is going to move that where it's supposed to be moved.
Okay. All right.
What else can I say about that? High blood sugar is a problem, but then low blood sugar is also a problem. So
Wow.
with diabetics, their their blood sugar can fluctuate, and it fluctuates according to what they ate, what time they ate,
Right.
all kinds of factors. And everybody is different.
It's different,
It's
yeah.
unique. But the bottom line is there are medications. There's oral meds, and then there's insulin,
Okay.
and there's a scale. So when I say a scale, I mean a certain amount of insulin to be taken to process a certain amount of blood
Gotcha.
sugar. So
All right.
if a person's blood sugar is like 300, they might take, I'm just going to
Yeah.
randomly name a number. This is not medical advice, but they might take 10 units of Humalog, which is
Okay.
a rapid acting insulin to bring
Okay.
their sugar down.
Right.
There's a whole regimen around this stuff. So
Exactly.
when you bring your sugar down, now you have to maintain it so it doesn't drop too low.
True.
That means you had to eat something, right? You have to eat something that's going to keep you right here,
Right.
keep you level. So I say all that to say, if you've been diagnosed with diabetes,
Type 1 or 2, right?
well, you're going to be not type 1 is something
That's
that
insulin
people
dependent.
are born with, right?
Oh,
They're
okay.
insulin
All
dependent.
right.
Their body doesn't create
At all.
insulin at all.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
yeah, those are normally your children and your younger adults. But for us, if
Yeah.
we say we have diabetes, most of the time it's type,
Type
2.
2. Okay.
Right.
That's
Our
where I am
body-
at this point. It's type 2.
So your
Yeah.
body might make insulin, but it might not be making enough.
Okay.
So that's connected with circulatory issues though. So we see a lot of black men with amputations.
Yes. Yes.
Again, an exorbitant amount of black men, way too many with amputations because that circulation
Right.
is altered to their extremities.
Okay. Now, is diabetes, that's genetic? Can that be passed on from family? Like, is it?
It could. A
it
lot
could
of
be?
it is. I mean, it could be. It could be lifestyle related.
Okay, because I'm thinking about my father. My father was a diabetic. His mother, my grandmother, actually had her toes amputated because of that. Both of his sisters, his brother. I'm thinking, wow, this is like, it's going to be passed down, and I have it. So I guess you could say
It could be.
okay.
And
All right,
any of the things we talked about could be hereditary.
hereditary. All right. Okay.
But we have the tools. We might have the tools that your grandmother didn't have.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
absolutely, yeah, for sure. Because that's been, oh God, years and years and years ago. So, and even my dad. So, yeah. All right, fellas, we got it.
It's a scary disease though, because I don't know. I've talked to many people with diabetes who they know the right things to do.
Exactly.
But sometimes they don't, for whatever reason. Like you talked about eating the foods that we like.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That insulin is the assistance to
To
help
that,
you eat
right.
what you want to eat, right? Within reason.
Well, because
and
that doesn't mean
still-
every day, all day. Exactly. I got you.
Still need to get your exercise, stay hydrated, all those good things.
Okay, guys.
Because we definitely want to avoid amputation,
Yes,
and
indeedy.
any other issues that come along with unmanaged blood sugar. That takes me to the use of supplements and herbs. I
All
did
right.
speak with a young man who is taking insulin, right? But also found this. Well, it's like the perfect herb that
Okay.
also lowers his blood sugar. So, but sometimes he gets jammed up and his blood sugar goes
Drops,
too low,
okay.
right?
All right.
So, those are the kind of things you want to talk about with your provider, because we sometimes forget that medications are nothing more than herbs, right? Like
Basically, yeah.
even though it might have been synthetically made in a lab or whatever, like medication that they're pretty much the same. One might be FDA approved or whatever, and the other one is not.
Okay.
You have to be very careful with herbal remedies. I mean, I use them. I love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hooked on Black Girl vitamins. I'm not even gonna hold you on that one.
I
girl.
okay. I never tried.
Um,
I've seen them and I've never tried them yet.
Love them. But there's something I would have to. I tell my physician about, my provider about,
Mhm.
because they could interact with the medications. That
Right, and
I've
some
been
things may
prescribed.
drop your pressure too low. I mean, your blood sugar too low, and that's not a good thing either. So,
Right.
all right.
So I'm not saying don't take your supplements. I'm saying coordinate your care. So
Right.
in other words, be your own advocate. Let your provider know
What you're doing
taking,
exactly.
and see how you can work that out with the medications that are prescribed.
Just because a lot of men maybe go to the gym to work out and they take those kind of supplements to keep their bodies, right. So you don't want an interaction with that because that could be kind of dangerous, maybe.
Right. So when your provider says, what medications are you taking, don't forget to talk about the vitamins, the herbs,
Right.
the supplements.
Okay. Good point,
What else do
guys. We got
that-
you. We
that
got you,
learned?
guys. We got
Girl.
you.
That's a lot of what we learned. So one guy says to me, don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The internet is overwhelming.
It is. It is. It'll have you just buying stuff forever because you think everything on the internet is going to help you maintain, and it really does not. It really does
and
not.
I could be hooked. Oh my gosh, the skincare, the hair care, the supplements. It's easy to get hooked.
It really is. It really is. So it's out there. The branding and all those things are enticing you to come try this, come try that. Or we guarantee it's going to do this, that, and the other thing. Is like, maybe not. Maybe not.
Right. I have to say, the brothers and sisters that's selling products on the internet since the pandemic,
Right.
they're they doing a darn thing.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
of these products are really good, but they're not a substitute for medical care. They're not
No,
a
you have to go
substitute
to a
for-
doctor. Yeah, you
Exactly.
need that. You need that.
for getting your physical.
Yeah, because there's one guy that I follow on Facebook who I guess he started off as like a model or whatever, and he wears really nice clothes and all that. But now he has collaborated with this brand who it's like a sea moss and some other stuff, electrolytes, and so like now he's on this thing, and I'm thinking, okay, so it's like I think you put it in your water or whatever it is, and it has sea moss in it, and it has all this other stuff. I'm thinking he's swearing by it. I'm like he's I guess trying to, entice men to do the same, and I'm like, dude, really? But hey, I'm sure he's getting the word out and he's making money from it. You know what I mean? Because people follow him, so it's always something out there to get your attention, always. But just use common sense, I guess. Just your body. Just use common sense. I think maybe that's your best bet.
And again, talk to
Yeah.
your provider.
That's
about
right.
it.
Talk to your
And
doctor
provider
first.
might be a doctor. They might be a physician's assistant.
Mhm.
They might be a nurse.
A nurse practitioner. That's who my provider is. She's a nurse practitioner.
Mine too.
So yeah. So you want to just put it out there and see what they have to say about that. Cool.
So I got other insider information from a friend
Such as.
that men do talk about their health with friends that they trust.
Oh, okay. As
So
long as the
I-
conversations are being had.
Right, I was
So,
wondering
okay.
about that. They report that they have to trust.
Okay.
I'm very happy that men are talking about their health because I know women we seem to not have any problem.
Not at all. To
About,
talk,
you know,
we'll
with
just talk
it.
about whatever. It's
Right.
like, okay. And I figure if I would be comfortable enough with you because you're the medical professional, it's like, LeRai, you know what, this XYZ is happening, blah, 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 blah. But men don't always feel comfortable sharing that. But your source is comfortable
Yes.
sharing that with his friends or whatever. And that's awesome.
I love that.
That's all I do
love that
too.
for you.
I love that for him.
So I just had okay. So I would be remiss. I
Mm-hmm.
cannot leave without talking about safe sex.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Preventing
Let's talk about it.
AIDS especially.
And people still think that AIDS is gone. AIDS is not gone. It's just being managed, I guess, better than before. But AIDS is still around. HIV is still around. So you still need to be careful and just think about it. But let's talk about it. Let's do that.
So we all know what HIV is,
Mhm.
right? and we're all of the age to remember
Oh my God.
the late
Yes.
80s and the
Yes,
early 90s.
yes, yes.
When people were dropping like flies
Boom.
from AIDS.
Yes.
There was
It was
no
crazy.
cure. There was
Nothing.
no prevention other than to not have sex.
That's right. That's right.
And you took your chances with condoms. Let's be for real. But
True.
But latex condoms are the number one way of preventing sexually transmitted infections. We used
Infections,
to call
okay.
it VD. Now
Right.
it's called STIs.
You see, I was like, when you told me, I'm like, what's the STI? I'm thinking sexually transmitted disease with a D, but now it's
That's I now.
okay.
Right?
All
Remember
right,
when
let's
this
stay
used
let's
to
stay
be
current.
VD? When we were in health class.
Yes.
But so latex condoms are still the number one way if you're
Mm-hmm.
sexually active and you're having sex with a male, right?
Mm-hmm.
For him to use a condom.
For sure. For sure.
However, I am so excited that now in 2026 there are ways to prevent the spread of HIV. There are medications. There's immunizations.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
there are pills.
Who knew? Who knew?
I think it's really exciting. So there's
It is.
everyday pills, a
Right.
pill that can be taken every day that reduces the risk of the transmission of HIV.
Right.
And then there are injections that could be taken twice a year.
That's
You
amazing.
go
Who knew?
Every 6 months and get an injection, and they advertise that they're 99%
Wow.
effective. So I saw
That's
that
crazy.
when they did the Grammys. They showed that commercial like 10 times.
Did they really? I didn't watch the Grammys, but okay.
So, well, that was, the Grammys
Yeah.
wasn't all that exciting.
Yeah.
But that part, I was like, as a healthcare
Right.
professional. So I did a little research, guys, and I found out that right here in Chester, we have a healthcare organization called ACG Health. And I won't tell you where they are. I want you to Google them if
Okay.
you're serious about going. Like I said, they're in Chester. A as in Apple, C as in Charlie, G as in Gus.
Health.
And they basically are
What's their
here to
primary
take
function
care
here?
of all of your sexual issues or
Male and female?
Yep.
Amazing.
So-
I did not know
so
that.
You can go get HIV testing,
Mm-hmm.
treatment if you have HIV.
Oh, wow. This is good to know.
For HIV people that are HIV positive,
Test,
treatment and
treatment.
support.
Wow.
What else? Testing and treatment for sexually transmitted infections. And that support is like invaluable.
That's
It's
paramount. You have
amazing.
to have that. Yeah.
So I can't stress enough.
And you were just talking about how we remember the 80s and the 90s. They were taking how many drugs every day? Like 20, 25 pills a day just to survive.
That's when those pills became
yeah,
available. 'Cause
yes.
they weren't available at first.
Wow.
Now I don't know. There's different regimens. I don't know all the names.
Right. But I mean, it was a
all
lot.
that.
They were taking a lot of pills. And the viral load was a concern back then. And it's just like, wow. Who knew this technology would come to not wipe it out, but really make it almost non-existent?
Right. Plus,
know,
you
I
can
think,
get
yeah.
condoms there too.
Oh, there we go.
So, 'cause
there
you
we
still-
go.
you
That's
still
the
want
basic.
to
That's
use
right.
Condoms. When
That's
you
it.
Are, let's be real, okay? When you were 17, you didn't want to use condoms because you wanted to feel it. You might
Oh, the
be
men, the
67
guys
now,
was giving you that line, like, come
but guess
on.
what?
Yeah.
You still don't want to use condoms. You haven't changed that much. And when
What
I
is the
say you,
stigma? I don't
I'm
get it.
not-
Yeah.
I'm not being judgmental. I'm
Right.
just saying, don't we all want to feel it? But condoms still are
They
the
still the
best
number
way of
one. That's
preventing
it.
HIV and other STIs.
So, guys, senior citizens or not, you heard her. Condoms is what you want to do.
We
That's your
might-
first line of defense. Yeah, basically. All right.
Seniors might be one of the highest risk groups because of this.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Many
Seniors. You're
seniors,
right.
because
You're right.
Not all seniors had that education. Many seniors were already in a monogamous, booed up relationship
Right.
when the HIV epidemic hit.
Okay.
Let's say like the 90s, right? long-term marriages and relationships. So some of us, or you, whoever, just coming out the gate now after being in a long relationship,
For real.
wilding out.
Listen. Listen.
Right?
It's, oh my God. Oh my
Right,
goodness.
So you still need to protect yourself, because
It's true.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm 58.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be 70, 75 and find out that I contracted HIV.
Yeah,
After
that's kind of
going
like
all
all
these
these years. Like, no, don't do it.
Right.
I worked at a senior care facility for 3 years. And the first time I heard that there was not an epidemic, but 3 or 4 of my seniors upstairs had ST, I'm like, they got a what? And the nurse told me, she's like, you would be surprised. I'm like, they're up there like wilding out. And she was like, trust me, they are. I was like, whoa. Whoa. That let me know right then and there. I was like, okay. I got it. But it's true. And it runs rampant sometimes in senior facilities, nursing homes and stuff. I was very shocked. I was surprised. I'm like, really? Yep. True.
I don't want to go out like that.
No, not after all these
You
years
know,
of
when-
being prevented and like, taken care. So guys, we don't want you to go out like that.
So you can now. It's almost like getting an immunization. You know how
Truly.
you were immunized against COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You can also get an immunization against HIV. Have some other immunizations that you
Wow.
might want to consider. A flu shot, because the flu, a lot of people going down this season with the flu.
Right. Right.
RSV.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Right, at
Mhm.
our age, we need
Exactly.
a pneumonia.
Those are shots I get. I don't get
vaccine.
RSV every year, but I get those. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had an RSV shot. Hepatitis, and then shingles.
Don't even start me with the shingles. Just don't. Oh my God. Yeah, and it's good for you to get the shot, but that's the only immunization I ever had that just took me out.
Really?
That shingle shot, I'm like, oh God, I got to do this again in a few months or whatever it was. Wiped me out for an entire weekend. I'm just glad that I got it like on a Friday afternoon after work. I was out for the count. It took me under. It really did me wrong. I'm like, oh
I
my
heard
God.
somebody else say that about the
Oh
shingles
yeah,
vaccine. So
it'll get you. But get one if you need it anyways. Just do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've had it. I mean, being a vet, being in the Army, we got shot up with so much.
Yeah, you
know,
all the time.
The system is pretty.
But it kept you.
sturdy.
It kept you healthy. You know what I mean? You gotta have it. So yeah, guys, we want you to stick around for as long as possible. So
Absolutely.
just listen up and bear with us today because we're trying to get you on board. Those who are not on board.
So again,
Right.
we're not here to admonish.
Not at
The
all.
whole point
Not
of
at all. We're here to
today's
encourage,
session
yes.
is a love letter.
A love letter to the
let
brothers.
You know, we see you, we hear you. You're looking good. So proud
And we
of
want
you.
the best for you.
Exactly. We see you doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on doing it. We love you. I love black men.
Absolutely. Nothing like one. Nothing like a brother. For sure. What's next?
I think I might have
Are we going to
exhausted
do
my list.
mental health? We're going to talk about that? Are we ready to go there for mental health?
Mental health, all I can say about that really is find someone you trust to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that you're already talking to your trusted friend, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Therapy is accessible.
Yeah.
And therapy, like I said, I started recently.
Okay.
And it's not what I expected.
Okay.
I had anxiety about
All right.
seeing a therapist, and I had all these different reasons and excuses why I didn't. She had
Okay.
to be a black woman, somebody that
That's where I am.
understood
That's
me,
where I am with
all of
mine.
that, right? And you know what's interesting? I did my first therapist. Only saw her twice. Was an African woman. Guess what? We don't think we're different culturally. My therapist had to understand my culture,
Right.
Because part of my mental health is being black, right?
It's true. It's
racism,
where you
they have
are.
Some they play into who I am,
Right.
and my mood.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand it. So anyway, long story short, I went online and we meet by Zoom, found somebody I've talked to 3 times. already.
Okay.
And it's just like like our conversation.
You feel
that we're
comfortable?
having. I do.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't unpacked.
But
all the
are they
childhood
black?
Trauma and all of that.
Black. Okay.
African
See, that was
American.
my thing. I just wanted to have somebody who could relate to what I was, where I'm from, what my life might be like, my environment, the whole nine. So
Understand code
yeah,
switching. And how we talk
exactly.
and all of that.
There we
right?
go. There we
They're
go.
out there.
There
They
we
are out
go.
there. And if you have insurance, your insurance will cover.
We'll definitely
therapy.
cover that. That's it. Wow, a lot of information was shared today, guys, and I'm hopefully you're listening and knowing that we just want the best for you. And that was LeRai's love letter to you. We covered a lot. We covered prostate health, colonoscopies, blood pressure, blood sugar, diabetes, HIV, and AIDS. We covered the gambit today. So hopefully this helps somebody to want to share and to just take charge of their health. You know what I mean? I asked you about what the age for being tested for a colonoscopy was what, 40, 45?
45.
You heard that right? You heard that right? Okay.
So have you had
all
your
right.
colonoscopy yet?
Okay. But as long as you're doing it. 6 months?
Oh,
That's
6 months is like the
crazy.
standard.
Are
to
you
get into
serious?
Your healthcare provider now, even for for anything.
That's
We don't have a
insane.
healthcare system.
We don't.
That trickles
Oh.
down. That means all of our primary care providers that were here at closure are someplace else.
Well, I found mine. I was determined that I was going to find her, and I did. So don't give up on finding your provider, guys. Just keep looking. Keep looking. They are out there. You just have to find them.
And if 6 months is a long time to wait. We already
for
know if
real.
it's an emergency, you need to go to the emergency room.
Right.
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 And we still have. I'm not going to name the hospitals, but we have hospitals near us
Yeah.
in a different system from the one we had.
Right.
So and we have urgent care too. So don't sit home
That's
and
true.
suffer if you have an
You don't have to
emergency.
do that.
That includes mental health as well.
Just get out there and do it. Because I would be willing to just jump on 95 and go to Wilmington to a hospital. You know what I mean? It's a quick ride, and it beats not doing anything at all or getting out to a hospital that's closer, but so overwhelmed that they're just busting at the seams with people, and the ER waits are 8 and 9 hours, and that's a lot. That's a lot, and I could be in Wilmington and back by that time. So,
And for me, I'll probably head in the other direction. I do love 54th and Cedar. I love what used to be Mercy, Philadelphia.
Okay, all right.
I like that whole. I like my healthcare
But
provider.
wherever, guys, just go
Understand
somewhere.
where I'm
Yeah,
from.
go somewhere. Wow, this was LeRai. This was again so informative, and I'm so glad you agreed to come back and speak and talk about the love letter to the brothers. Hopefully, our brothers out there were paying attention and picked up something that might help them out. And I'm just glad that we were able to do that today. So you're always welcome to come back again with some other stuff. So,
Thank you.
oh, no problem. So we're wrapping it up. We're done, right? We're good to go?
We are. Thank you. Keep on doing what you're doing. Again, we see you. We hear you. You're looking good, smelling good, walking, like the kings that you are. Just wanted to let you know.
Exactly.
We love you and support you. And
We want the best
keep up
for
the
you.
good work.
We want the best for you. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you next time.